Let's see, where do we start? I think I'm at the point now where I just went from having expectations, lofty expectations going into this season, and not just this season, but every single year where you feel like there's a hope that they can at least be competitive. And that's the thing about me that I have said for years, every single year on this channel. I just want to see the Vikings be one of those competitive teams that puts themselves into the mix of possibly being contenders. I'm at the point now where I just don't have it in me anymore. Year after year, you get sold a bill of goods. We play for the culture. We play for each other. This is going to be different this time, only for it to be more of the same as it was in the years past. Defensively, Brian Flores in this game, not even just this game, but all season long. Quite frankly, the entire time you've been here, I understand that you are widely recognized to be a defensive guru, a defensive genius, a defensive mastermind, and I don't disagree with any of that at all. But why, Brian Flores, why is it that this team, this defense is Swiss cheese against the run? Why is it that with the additions made this offseason on the interior defensive line, in Jonathan Allen and Javon Hargrave, why is it that you're only getting plays made by Jalen Redmond? Why is it, in addition to Jalen Redmond, who's already been here, that Jalen Redmond and LDR are the only two players on the interior defensive line that are making plays, that are doing anything worth the damn? Swiss cheese against the pass. Why are you so committed to this zone heavy defense where every single damn game, the opposing quarterbacks, they find the soft spots, and the soft spots are like a highway, an open highway. That touchdown to DK Metcalf, where he caught the ball, made contact, the two nearest defenders are about 4 or 5 yards apart each. So when the play is made, no one's near him. So it's off to the races. No one can catch him. And that's going to be a touchdown. And I think that was on a first down play as well. How do you allow stuff like this to happen? You invested. Well, not you, but Kwesi Adafo-Mensah. And I'm sure off of your urgency, off of you saying, yes, I approve of this, invested 3 years, $54 million into Byron Murphy Jr. on the contract extension that he got this offseason. Why? Why did you do it? Why are you going to do that if you're not going to have your expensive players versatile enough to where they can play man coverage? Or are you just so stuck on the zone, the heavy zone defense, that you don't want to do any man coverage? Why? Game after game, you see opposing quarterbacks find the soft spots in the zone. Just easy money for them to be a bend but don't break defense. You can be so much more than that. Why don't we switch it up once in a while? Huh? Why can't we at least 50-50 it up? Man defense versus zone defense. Why can't we do that? Bend but don't break defense, but in terms of against the run and the zone defense, it is Swiss cheese. That is unacceptable. And then going to the offense. Oh, boy. Okay. I know it stinks being without 3 of your starting offensive linemen. I know it also stinks having to watch Carson Wentz perform the way that he did the first 3 quarters of this game. It was a close game at the end. It was 3-point loss, but miss me with the moral victories BS. We've gone through years and years of moral victories. If moral victories were an actual thing, the Vikings would be the greatest team of all time. This is where I say, and this is where I mean, that Kevin O'Connell should not be calling plays. He is a terrible situational play caller. He doesn't know what he's doing. Said that for years. But I don't think I've ever included an example of a play before. Well, I'm about to right now. So, This is 4th and 18 on the Vikings' final drive. It's very important to understand the situation that there are no timeouts remaining and just 13 seconds left to go in the game. So, ideally, in order to try and get a big play off to give Will Reichert an opportunity to kick a long field goal and tie the game and take this game into overtime, you want to make a deep pass down either sideline to one of your playmakers, give them a chance to make a play and get out of bounds immediately. Simple. The player execution part of it, that's going to be tough, of course. But the plan is simple. Sideline, catch, get out of bounds. Will Reichert comes out onto the field, and maybe you go into overtime. Bam. That's not what happened. Instead, Carson Wentz, ball snaps, steps up in the pocket, and throws a semi-deep pass over the middle, gets broken up, incomplete. The game is over. Now, we can break down how many different ways this was ill-advised. From the side of Carson Wentz, that throw was in the middle of the field. And considering that you didn't have any timeouts, goodness, at that point, if he would have made that catch, if it was a better thrown ball, if he would have made that catch, you would have had about 7 or 6 seconds left with no timeouts remaining. Especially with these offensive linemen, each weighing at least 300 plus pounds each, the big asses ain't going to be able to run up the field in time to the line of scrimmage for you to get a spike off. But going to KOC, it goes deeper than that. Where was Carson Wentz supposed to go with that pass? Talking about making a deep play to a receiver down the sideline in order for him to make the catch and quickly get out of bounds. The answer to that question is he couldn't go anywhere. Because if you look at the freeze frame of this final play, 4th and 18, no timeouts remaining, all of these receivers are in the middle of the football field. What are we doing? KLC, you called that up? You thought that was going to give you a chance to win the game? How? Stop telling me this dude knows what he's doing. Stop telling me he's a genius play caller. He is not. But if you want to sit here and pretend, talking about the media and everybody that glazes this dude, as if he's an extraordinary play caller. A play caller extraordinaire. That's your business. He is not. And he's been doing stuff like this for years. Call it out, man. Or we can sit here and pretend, hey, KOC, hey, if I had to pick a head coach, it would be KOC. Why? To not show up in big moments? To absolutely throw games away because of stuff? Where was he supposed to go? For all the KOC fanboys out there, leave it in the comment section below. Where was he supposed to go with this pass to give you a chance to win? He doesn't know what he's doing. New customers at Sleeper get a 100% match on your first deposit up to $100 using the promo code RANDY. Terms and conditions do apply. We will see you next time.